Did you know your mind might be hiding your true self from you? It sounds crazy, right? But so many of us walk around with these stories, these beliefs about who we are. That might not even be true. We're diving deep into the world of self-psychology, a field that explores how we experience ourselves and why we do the things we do. By understanding these insights, we can start to peel back those layers and uncover a deeper, more authentic version of ourselves. And trust me, when you start to see yourself more clearly, it can be a game changer. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore how our stories shape us, the power of our beliefs, and the importance of self-kindness. Get ready to challenge some assumptions and maybe even surprise yourself with what you discover. Let's talk about stories. We all have them. The moments that define who we think we are. But here's the thing about stories, they're not always accurate. We edit, embellish, and sometimes erase parts of our narratives. How often do you replay a painful memory? We get so caught up in these stories. And the good news is that we can rewrite them. Focus on the lessons learned and the resilience built. Our past doesn't have to define our future. We have the power to change the narrative. Have you ever walked into a room and felt like everyone was staring at you? It's easy to believe we're the center of everyone's attention, but most people are caught up in their own heads. Shift your perspective and the pressure eases. Relax, be present, and connect authentically. Here's a liberating thought. You are not a finished product. None of us are. We are all works in progress, constantly evolving, learning, and growing. Think about it. The person you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago, even yesterday, that person is different from who you are right now. When you've had new experiences, learned new things, and faced challenges that have shaped you in ways you couldn't have imagined. Embracing the idea that we are always evolving allows us to let go of perfectionism and to be kinder to ourselves when we make mistakes, and to approach life with a sense of curiosity and wonder. It's about recognizing that growth is a journey, not a destination. There's no finish line, no point where we can say, okay, I'm done. I've figured it all out, and that's okay. In fact, it's more than okay, it's beautiful, because it means we get to keep learning, keep growing, and keep becoming more fully ourselves every single day. Chapter 4, Habits Shape Identity. Our habits are more than just routines. They're the building blocks of our identity. Every action we take, every choice we make shapes who we are and how we see ourselves. Think about it. If you make it a habit to exercise regularly, you start to identify as a healthy person. If you make time for creativity, you start to see yourself as an artist. And the key is to be intentional about the habits we cultivate. What are the small, consistent actions you can take each day that align with the person you want to become? It's not about making drastic changes overnight. It's about those tiny steps, those seemingly insignificant choices that over time create a ripple effect in our lives. Remember, our habits are not just something we do, they are a reflection of who we are becoming. So choose them wisely. Chapter 5, Self-Reflection as a Mirror. Self-reflection can be a powerful tool for growth, but it's important to use it wisely. It's like looking in a mirror. It can show us where we might need to make adjustments, but it shouldn't define our entire worth. Feedback from others can be valuable, but it's crucial to remember that it's just that feedback. It's one perspective, one interpretation of who we are. The key is to balance external feedback with our own inner compass, our own values and beliefs. What feels true to you? What aligns with your authentic self? It's about taking what resonates, what feels helpful, and letting go of the rest. Remember, your worth is not determined by the opinions of others. It comes from within, from a deep sense of self-acceptance and self-love. Chapter 6, Self-Fulfilling Beliefs. Our beliefs are powerful things. They have the ability to shape our actions, our relationships, and ultimately our entire lives. If we believe we're capable of achieving great things, we're more likely to take risks and pursue our dreams. But if we're bogged down by limiting beliefs, those negative thoughts that tell us we're not good enough, smart enough, or worthy enough, we're more likely to hold ourselves back. The good news is that we have the power to change our beliefs. It starts with becoming aware of the negative self-talk, those limiting beliefs that are holding us back. Once we've identified them, we can start to challenge them. Are they really true, or are they just stories we've been telling ourselves for so long that we've started to believe them? Remember, our beliefs are not facts. They are simply thoughts that we've chosen to believe. And we always have the power to choose again. Chapter 7, Practicing Self-Kindness. In a world that often feels harsh and unforgiving, it's more important than ever to cultivate self-kindness. It's about treating ourselves with the same compassion and understanding that we would offer to a loved one. Think about it. Would you berate a friend for making a mistake? Would you tell them they're not good enough or that they'll never amount to anything? Of course not. So why do we talk to ourselves that way? Self-kindness is not about letting ourselves off the hook or ignoring our flaws. It's about recognizing that we are all human, we all make mistakes, and that's okay. It's about offering ourselves grace and understanding, especially when we fall short. Remember, you are worthy of your own love and compassion, just as you are. Chapter 8, Embracing Growth. Life is a journey, and like any good adventure, it's full of twists, turns, and unexpected detours. Challenges are inevitable, but it's how we choose to view them that makes all the difference. Instead of seeing setbacks as failures, what if we embrace them as opportunities for growth? What if we approached life with a sense of curiosity, a willingness to learn and evolve? Embracing a growth mindset means recognizing that our abilities are not fixed, that we can always learn and grow no matter our age or experience level. It's about seeing challenges as stepping stones, as opportunities to build resilience, develop new skills, and become more fully ourselves. Remember, growth is not always comfortable, but it's always worth it. Outro your journey to self-discovery starts now. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the stories we tell ourselves to the power of our beliefs. Hopefully these insights have given you a fresh perspective on self-discovery and the incredible potential that lies within each of us. As you go about your day, I encourage you to reflect on the ideas that resonated most with you. Which ones sparked your curiosity? which ones challenge your thinking. Remember, even small shifts in self-perception can have a ripple effect in our lives. So be kind to yourself, embrace the journey, and never stop exploring the amazing world within.